Hello, this is Dr. Vicki Rackner. I'm a former surgeon, founder of the Caregiver Club, and author of Caregiving Without Regrets. Here's what I've got for you today. Many caregivers have regrets. Here's my most painful regret. I decided to skip my grandmother's 90th birthday party. I had just seen her a few months earlier, and it would be hard to take time off of work. On the morning of her birthday, I got a telephone call. My grandmother was in the emergency room with a massive heart attack. A few hours later, she was gone. At the funeral, I felt the crushing weight of regret. What could I have been thinking? What was more important than celebrating the joyous milestones of one of the most important people in my life? Regrets hurt. They burn. Just as you're wired with the nerves in your fingers to avoid being burned by hot objects, so too you're wired with regrets to avoid being burned by life. Just as you automatically pull your finger from a hot stove and avoid hot objects, regrets help you steer clear of the thoughts, feelings, and actions that keep you from being your best and highest self. I offer you a hopeful message. You can be released from the weight of regrets. Regrets are longings to go back and rewrite history. The kinds of regrets that you experience and your response to regrets are shaped by your temperament. It includes the time zone you're temperamentally drawn to, the past, the present, or the future. If you're drawn to the past, the kind of regret you most likely experience is guilt. Imagine the thoughts, feelings, and actions of your ideal self as one supporting structure of a bridge that crosses a river. Your real thoughts, feelings, and actions are on the other bank of the river. Guilt spans the distance. If you're drawn to living in the present moment, your regret most likely comes in the form of disappointment. As you imagine that bridge again, imagine the events of the world outside of yourself as you expect it to be on one side of the river, and the world as you experience it on the other. Disappointment spans the distance. If you're drawn to the future, your regret may take the form of the sadness over lost dreams. Imagine a vase filled with flowers. I think of hope as a vase and the dreams as a bouquet. It's always sad when the fresh flowers fade. However, there's always something else you can put in the vase. Consider giving yourself a gift. Forgive yourself for one choice that brought you guilt. Forgive one other person for one action that disappointed you. Forgive the world for the bolt of unfairness that stood between you and an old dream. You can drop the weight of regrets. If you like this information, we have more for you. Please visit us at www.thecaregiverclub.info.